Good afternoon, everyone. It's January 12th, 2020. I'm Eric. Before I get started, I'd like to thank the subscribers who donated to my PayPal account. Really appreciate that. It helps me out a great deal when you do. I'm sorry I did not mention it earlier, as I do not check my PayPal account very much, and otherwise I would have acknowledged these donations when I got them. If you are okay with me saying your name when you donate to me, please do drop me a line and let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep you anonymous. Thank you very much. Yes, cops can legally lie to you. It's so bad that one cop's lie made a man kill himself. This is out of the Free Thought Project. All of the articles I'll cover today are, and this one is by Matt Argust. I'm only going to hit the first 3 paragraphs or so on these and talk about what the hell happened. It happened so much, it's got a name. Testa-lying. Testa-lying. You know, that's actually a thing. Testa-lying. Testa-lying is what happens when police officers lie to citizens during traffic stops, detainment, or in the interrogation room in order to trick a person into doing what they want. And this is one of the biggest reasons why you do not speak to them. You may end up falling for one of their tricks and inadvertently criminalizing yourself. But in 2018, the New York Times tackled several incidents of testa-lying and discovered it even happens in courtrooms. Who knew? Who knew cops would lie in courtrooms? I did, because it's happened to me on numerous occasions, but I digress. In June of 2018, a Seattle man had been accused of leaving the scene of a minor accident in which no injuries were reported. Leaving the scene of an accident without injuries before police arrive is a bad idea, but it's hardly the work of a criminal mastermind. Nevertheless, 2 police officers were dispatched to the address associated with the man's license plate. It's a lie, but it's fun. An unnamed Seattle cop told his partner on body camera footage as they investigated the misdemeanor traffic citation. Instead of investigating the incident, however, the officers had a plan to lie in an attempt to catch the man. So, as the Seattle Times reports, the officer who had devised the ruse he described as fun then set it into motion, unleashing events that spiraled into unforeseen tragedy, which the man took his own life days later. Yep. It's fun. It's fun to lie to the citizens and trump up charges based on your lies. It's fun. It's honest. Over here, in case you didn't believe that there's a such thing as blue privilege, well, let me tell you. You have extra rights as a cop, deputy, state employee, judge, and so on and so forth. A police captain gets caught drunk driving, and he's let go. You're not being charged. We're trying to release you. You need to get in the car now and go. Isn't that nice? This happened in Cleveland, Ohio. On Christmas night, Twinsburg Police Department officers gave an unnamed captain of the Cleveland Police Department a stupendous Christmas gift. They caught the captain visibly drunk behind the wheel of his car and let him go without so much as a slap on the wrist. Not only did they not arrest him for being drunk in command of his personal vehicle, with his service pistol on his hip, allowed his wife to come pick him up from the side of the road, a convenience not often afforded to non-law enforcement. Oh, hell no. If you're not law enforcement, they're going to fucking take a car, they're going to slam your head into the roof of the car as they're putting you into it. They're going to do all kinds of vindictive shit to you. But hey, if you're a judge, state employee, cop, or any of those, any type of law enforcement, you will get a free pass. Let's move on. And that too was from, that was from Jack Burns, by the way. Cop accused of sexually harassing a dozen women gets full retirement, keeps police license. Yep. And God only knows what else this guy's done. He's probably raped a few. Mesa Police Department officer Jeffrey Neese was allowed to retire with his full pension, despite the fact nearly a dozen female co-workers and citizens claimed the formerly high-ranking officer sexually harassed them. As the Free Thought reported in 2019, Neese was under investigation for claims of on-the-job sexual harassment allegations, which led to his being demoted to patrol officer last year after he was found guilty of doing so. I don't think putting him in a patrol car is really a good idea. Do you? I mean, he could be pulling over random women that he thinks is good looking and fucking harassing them. Instead of dismissing the officer and revoking his peace officer's license, the state of Arizona allowed him to retire with honor. With honor. All right? Federal court rules cops can taser, choke you because trouble understanding them is resistance. And this is the icing on the proverbial cake. Not only do they get away with it at the street level, the department level, when these people are challenged in a so-called court of law, well, they're given a free pass there, too. Muskogee, Oklahoma. An Oklahoma federal court has refused to hold police responsible for brutalizing an African American man who, despite complying with police orders during an arrest, was subjected to excessive force and brutality, including being thrown on the ground, tasered, and placed in a chokehold that rendered him unconscious and required his hospitalization for 3 days. Well, that went too far down. In granting the officer's motion to dismiss a Fourth Amendment lawsuit filed by attorneys for the Rutherford Institute on behalf of Jeriel Edwards, the court ruled that Edwards' confusion and trouble understanding police directions constituted resistance. That justified the force used by the 4 police officers involved in the violent arrest. Institute attorneys argued that, as shown by dashcam video of the arrest, Edwards was peaceful, did not defy police orders, and did nothing to provoke the clearly unreasonable and excessive force employed by the police. And there's one question you have to ask yourself. If you're complying and they're still doing these things, if you're not resisting whatsoever, what is your recourse to stay alive? You don't have court recourse, obviously. You don't have, if you use physical recourse, well, you will be plastered on every fucking television as a terrorist. Donald Trump will get up there with his permanent dick-sucking lips talking about what a travesty it is and how great our police departments are. How brave. Not bravery when the game is rigged. Not bravery. It's cowardice. It's weakness. It's terrorism. Anyway, thank you to my subscribers. And till next time, kill the state, live free.